My name is Bob Plankers, and my job title is Solutions Architect. My industry is higher education. I will be discussing the vRealize automation solution. Our primary use case for the product is self-service IT, exactly what VMware bills it as. A portal for self-service, and infrastructure as a service is really something that we use it a lot for to start with here as we roll forward. You know, automating more tasks, orchestrating more tasks, being able to push things out of the hands of sysadmins and into the hands of the users and the app admins. The solution is getting better. Actually, VMware's been paying a lot of attention to it lately, and it's been inheriting, with a lot of their cloud efforts, it's been inheriting a lot of user interface improvements and getting more intuitive, yeah. And that's a really nice thing, being able to build custom forms and do more things that are directly respond to our customers' needs. Well, the solution, how has the solution improved our organization as a whole? That's a tough question. You know, digital transformation, you think about digital transformation, that's more of a people problem than a technology problem in many cases. Getting people used to the idea of self-service, getting people used to the idea that you don't have to go talk to a sysadmin all the time, that you can do things on your own, you know, and empowering people to get things done. You know, that's a real big thing. And so that's probably the biggest part of the change that this tool has affected in our organization, is just empowerment. Has the solution increased infrastructure agility? I would say yes. Maybe not from the actual infrastructure perspective, but from people's perceptions of the infrastructure. You know, having an actual private cloud, something on premises that people can turn to and provision things when they need it. The end result is it appears to be more agile, you know, and then the back end is just the back end, as the back end has always been. vRealize has definitely improved the speed of provisioning. Just by automating things, making people think about, does a human really need to do this, or can we make the machines do it for us? Yes, it's a lot faster to deploy things now. vRealize automation has definitely improved time to market just by making provisioning increases. You know, time to provision, time to market is definitely improved. vRealize automation definitely makes developers' lives easier. They don't have to interact with their sysadmins for absolutely everything anymore. It's a very empowering thing. We can automate a number of things that weren't ever automated for them before, and then tie-ins to things like VMware NSX and vRealize Operations Manager, things like that. Put things that in their hands directly that were never there before. Not only do they feel empowered, but they can get their job done faster. vRealize automation stability is pretty good. They are always fixing bugs. The product team is doing a great job at addressing any issues that we might have. In terms of scalability, vRealize got connections to a lot of different systems, can have a lot of different connections. It's very flexible, and it's an impressive product. It's almost scarily flexible. I was involved in the initial setup of our environment. The vRealize automation team, when they released version 7, which was a while ago, made immense improvements as far as being able to install and deploy the product, and that was super helpful. We track vRealize automation versions pretty closely. There's always new features that are of interest to us, bugs that are fixed, things like that, and the upgrade process has been really smooth lately. vRealize automation on the back end is still a little complicated. It's got a lot of moving pieces, so simplifying that from a pure infrastructure point of view would be a good thing. And then just having more out-of-the-box functionality, you know, out-of-the-box integrations with VMware components themselves. The other thing that I would say is the confusion between licensing levels. There's 3 different license versions of vRealize automation, and there's different things that can happen in each one of them. That's confusing. And you know, vRealize automation is really should be a front door to the whole VMware suite of products, a front door to a cloud. You know, just open it up, let everyone do whatever they need. How we came to the conclusion that vRealize automation was right for us was part of an effort on our campus to consolidate IT into from a real distributed model into a less distributed model, but still retain a lot of local control with departments and things like that. I know there's a lot of higher ed institutions that have similar problems, you know, people that want to retain control, retain local control, but you know, all of this IT spread out all over campus is a real problem. So as we talk to people, you know, a private cloud was really the way that we felt we needed to go. You know, be able to do self-provisioning, self-service for groups that really want that, you know, and then be able to also add additional advanced features, you know, workflows, integration points, approval processes, and things like that. vRealize automation can do all of that, and so we're able to span from our simplest customer to our most complicated customer in the same product, and that's why it appealed to us. Who else was on the short list when we were looking for a solution? That was 5 years ago. We've been with vRealize automation for a while now. OpenStack was pretty immature at the time. We looked at that. Embotics. We looked at the Embotics stuff. If I had to rate the solution 1 to 10, I'd give it a 7. So there's room for improvement, but it sure looks like they are making those improvements and putting a lot of work into it. What advice would I give to somebody who needs a solution like this? I would probably tell them there are a lot of good options in this space. There's a lot of competition now, so do due diligence around it. The VMware solutions will stand on their own, you know, but yeah, just look around, do your own due diligence, and really know what you're after. You know, are you after infrastructure? Are you after multi-cloud? You know, everything has got a different focus, as it were.